Hello, Scorpio. I hope everyone's doing fan-diddly-tastic. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And of course, it's for our cross watchers. I'm just going to get into it because I got some downloads for you. The first thing I seen was... Ooh, I'm out of breath. That's not what I seen, okay? Okay, the first thing I seen for you was a clear quartz crystal. So, showing me that your intuition is extremely high, okay? Might even be getting a lot of downloads, might be having some crazy dreams, okay? But it's showing me that there is some kind of clarity, some kind of clarity coming through for you during this time, which is pretty nice, honestly. But like... with the intuition being really high during this time, you're going to get like really strong vibes from people, which you guys do pretty much anyways. But it seems a little bit more intense. Like you're really going to see like vividly clear who, I don't even want to phrase it like that, but like who is a good person and who is a bad person, at least for you. Whose energy, whose vibrations are higher and whose are at low vibrations. And it's really interesting because the people of the low vibrations, like I just heard, have a lot to say. It's almost like they're coming to you for like peace and clarity, which is interesting. So it's like, don't knock those people out of the park completely yet, but now they're showing me the sage. Like, don't let them steal energy from you by any means. But, like, I just feel like there's people around you who are going through an uncomfortable change. You know, it's almost like they feel low vibrational, but are they? Like, they need your help, and they're really listening and very intent on your words and just your vibe in general. So that's pretty interesting. Like, when I tap into, it is all about, like, that clear quartz. But then you're also getting, like, a crow, right? Like crows, like, eating away at someone's energy. I don't know if that's you or someone you're dealing with. Because that signifies to me, like, the crow is, like, death, rebirth, transformation, which is all about Scorpio. Interesting. I'm curious to see how it's going to pop up in this reading. So, let me get a drink first, because I keep hearing I have a lot to say. Isn't this cup ridiculous? I got it. It's on sale at Walmart for, like, $5. So worth it. Okay. Scorpio, we are in Aquarius season right now. I'm recording this February 1st. My readings are usually timeless, so, you know, when you find them, there could be a message in here for you, but... Okay, so show me Scorpio's energy, please, during this time. I want, like, 3 cards... to see a little bit of what is going on. I'm feeling like anxiety a little bit. But again, I don't know if it's coming from you or if it's coming towards you. Like, I definitely feel like there's someone in your midst that has maybe a little bit of, like, issues. And it's almost like they're trying to, like, get your help to, like, detangle something in their life. And there's, like, really not much you could do about it, like, honestly, but... so just be mindful of that. Or they might be trying to drain your energy in some kind of way, because I keep seeing the sage stick. Oh, wow, you got your own card. Wow! I was just saying that. Okay, weird. Interesting. Okay. Scorpio, I do feel like you are completely and totally in your power. It does feel more quiet, which I'm interested in why. I feel like you're showing up as the lion, okay? Someone who is standing in their light, someone who is standing in this courageous, brave energy, who just feels very empowered, who has a loud voice. Remember, I said people were listening to you, and there is definitely something about this roar. Of course, this is the Leo card, so maybe even that full moon coming up is really impacting you and your power. But there's some kind of like patience here, okay? But on both sides of you, which is very interesting, we have, I want to just show you, we have the Scorpion, which is Scorpio, and then we have the Libra, balance. And remember, I was just talking, both these forces are coming in to you and like asking you things, need your opinion on things. And you got a lot to say about it. Because on one hand, you have the Scorpion energy, and you know what that is, okay? But it feels darker again, like the not positive side of Scorpio. It feels on the negative side, where it's very hurt and a little bit vengeful and lashing out and attacking people because someone's being attacked by like their inner demons and they can't deal. And you know how to handle that because you are Scorpio. So you can help these people out if you choose, but if they start unnecessarily attacking you, you know, it's almost like you're putting them in your place with like that Leo lion energy. And then on the other side, we have this Libran energy, which is very peaceful, it's very harmonized, it's very bright and playful. You know, this card's literally balanced, and then the Scorpio card or Scorpion card is defend. So again, you're really going to decipher who is low vibing, who is high vibing right now. And you're kind of in like this middle ground where I do feel like your voice is helping people. So that's interesting. I kind of dig it. All right, but let's go into the love reading. Let's see how all this is going to go. So I'm going to pull out a card for you, a card for your person. You know, we're going to see what's going on in terms of love and romance during this time. So please show me Scorpio's energy when it comes to love and romance. Ooh, that one just wanted to like, come on out. Okay. Show me, did I just say Leo or did I say Scorpio? I don't know why I keep saying Leo in your reading. I swear I just said Leo. If I did, I apologize. This is Scorpio's reading. Sorry. Whew. Okay, please show me Scorpio's person and their energy in love. Okay, wow, that was fast too. Wow, some kind of magical thing going on here with them. I want to start with your energy. So you are more so in a vibe of wanting to collaborate and to work hard, right? And to be on the same page when it comes to romantic endeavors. Like, it's like no man gets left behind. No. Yeah, and I keep hearing like there's like it's almost like you're doing everything by the book, which I don't really know how I feel about that, but it's having a lot of heart and soul in romantic situations and needing that understanding and needing that working together energy when it comes to love. Like, if we're not on the same page, then get to the back of the line kind of thing. So you could even be talking to more than one person. I hate to say that, but hey, you know, no judgments over here. But the one main person in particular that you have your sights set on, or who's coming through, you know, has a lot of magic around them. And I feel like that's something you could get into, huh? And I keep hearing spiritual. You might even be involved in it with a spiritual person. Because it's interesting, because your energy is coming off as like more fiery to me. Or it's more passionate but grounded at the same time. It's like if earth and fire, like, it's very directed in one place. So it could be that all your energy and focus is really on one particular person. Okay, because you're building something here. And this person that's coming in is very magical. You've never seen one like this before. Like, you don't even know if this is like a real thing. Let's get some cards, because this person also comes off as very mysterious. Feel free to flip-flop these roles if you feel the need. I always tell people that. You know, take what resonates and, you know, just leave out the rest. So I want to see your energy first, because it's a very like determination. I want to work. I want us to be on the same page, right? I don't want these flip-floppy emotions. I don't want this indecisiveness, right? Like, you want to pick one. It's almost like I want to pick one emotion and I want to stick with it. Like, where I want to focus on one destination and just go there and build that, right? Because it's feeling to me like one day, I don't know if this is this person's energy, but like at one moment, like, you really feel one way, but then the next moment you maybe feel a different way, or you want to release and let go of someone here. And it can't be both, right? And you know that it cannot be both. So in order to make whatever this is successful, you have to pick, do I want to invest? Do I want to be involved? Or do I want to completely like release myself and let go? So I do feel like for you, Scorpio, you are picking to work, right? Like, you are picking to be put energy into the situation, put love into the situation. Maybe it's not love yet, because it's grounded and it's like, okay, like where are we heading right now is more of like a focus here. Because whatever was happening previously, it's not gonna work anymore if it continues to stay in that loop. So there is a cleansing, laying something to rest energy, whether that's like the past. It's like, okay, like, let's move on. Let's go in this direction. We need to release some things. We need to lay those things to rest, because if we don't, it's making me a little confused, a little indecisive about how I feel. Okay? And I know if in order for this to be successful, we have to pick a direction. Are we going to close it, or are we going to work on this? It don't matter if it's a new person or an old person. So let me see what this person's energy is, because again, they are coming off as very magical, mystical, like something I've never seen before. Individuality, right? And this person's quite the romantic, I will say. Okay, let's see. I want to get more on. Show me Scorpio's person. One more card, please. It's interesting because I feel like you have more of a serious approach about this situation. And I'm laughing because of how, like, free-spirited this person is over here. You know, where they're coming off as like mysterious, which it's weird because I feel like that's like you, so I don't know why I don't know. But anyways, but it gives off like a Scorpio vibe, right? Okay, so like it's like someone here, I feel like whatever. But like someone here brings this up. Like, are we going to move this forward? Are we going to work together? Or are we going to go our separate ways? Are we going to like heal and fix these deeper problems? Not even problems, but like these issues we've been having. Are we going to face them, right? Are we going to look at them and are we going to just like decide? At least that's what you're going through internally. And this person's like, yeah, that's fine. I'll clear some karma. Like it comes up, you know, like, yeah, let's heal. Like, yeah, let's heal it. You know, I don't know. Like I said, it's very like spiritual. So I don't know if this person's got like a hippiness to them or whatever, but they're smooth a little bit, smooth as butter. This person does have something in their life that they have like an obligation to, though, which is weird. So it could be work, you know. I don't know what it is. They have something here where it's like, okay, if I invest and I spend all this time with you, like actually like I should be doing something else with my time, but I'm choosing to spend my time with you. So do keep that in mind. But this person is coming off as very flirty. It does look like they are trying to woo you in a way. But I don't feel like it's that toxic. So let's see. I want to see the situation here that's going on between you two. Show me Scorpio and their person. What is going on here? Okay, there is a question of like, okay, how are we gonna... Hold on, one more. Okay, two more. Okay. Okay. Alright, so Scorpio, there's someone here. So whoever this like collaborating energy is, the person who wants to fix and move forward. Okay? Who wants to be a little bit more serious about things, like really go deeper into what's going on, like really figure stuff out. It's like that person is looking at the future. They're looking at the future and they're like, okay, like what do we want to do with this? Where do we want to take this? And they're coming off very serious, like in a healthy way. Like this person's coming off as like being very real, like, you know, like, okay, seriously, like like we've been doing this or whatever the situation may be, but it's like, okay, like where do you want to take this now? Because all of this, right, it's almost like you got like a big plot of land, okay, it's completely empty. It's like, okay, this can be ours. What do we want to do with it? Okay, do you want to grow corn over here? You know, like, do you want to, you know, do you want to be in a relationship? Do you want to be a fling? Are we going to work these problems out? Are we going to be just friends? Like, how are we going to lay the land out? I need your help because it's not going to work with just one person trying to figure this out. There needs to be two people. And then the other person is getting almost like, feels like they have to, like they feel like they have to make a choice, okay? So that's, you know, it's a little, because I feel like then the other person involved could even be single, but they want more of like a detached vibe where it's like, I could be best friends with you. I could be okay with just having like sex with you. But I don't want to label things. This might be a hard message for some people if this is resonating. So please, if it's like too much for you, like feel free to not watch it. I want to be real and I'm really just seeing here. I'm not going to bullshit about what I see. So the person who does want to make things more committed, right? Wants to get more serious. It's like this other person isn't, like they're trying, to be serious about it, but they don't want to put this connection in a box. They don't want to have to label things, right? And this person's like, honestly, like, I really like just like what we are now. I really like where we're at now. So Scorpio, there really needs to be a conversation here. And it's almost like someone's like putting the pressure on this person. Like, someone's putting pressure on someone here. And they're like, honestly, like, I really like where we're at now. And I don't want to move it until, like, not even, like, they're not 1,000% sure. But they just don't want to be, like, committed or, like, tied down. Or they just don't want to put a label on things. That's the best way I can describe it. So I want to see how this person's feeling towards you. Okay, so yeah, the roles might be, like, flipped. Because this person's feeling 10 of Pentacles towards you. And that's the long-term goals. That's creating stability. That's creating a foundation. Especially with this Knight of Pentacles. The person who's looking at this empty field and was like, hey, like, what do you want to do with this? Right? And this is what they want to build. Like, okay, we finally made it. Now we have security. We got money. Things are stable. This is our dreams. We're going to work on our dreams. We're going to work on them together. So that's interesting. Okay. So let's see how, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know what to say here. Okay, let's get some advice, I guess. What's Scorpio's advice? Wow, that came out fast. Interesting. See, like, because the advice is the Fool and the 10 of Cups. And the Fool is allowing a new beginning to emerge and not knowing where it's going and having fun with the idea of not knowing where it's going. It's the excitement, it's the rush, it's the unknown, and it's everything new coming at you, like things that you've never experienced before. And it's also like taking a leap of faith and trusting that things will go the way that they're supposed to go and that you could really have a good time with it, and it's something to be excited about. And then the 10 of Cups. Building happiness on this new path, finding happiness, finding emotional stability on a new adventure. So I'm going to see the person who is hesitant here, whether it's you or someone else, however this is resonating with you. Why are they so hesitant if all of this is so good? What's stopping this person? What is conflicting this person to not go forward with this happiness? Okay, for some of you, someone's still tied up with someone from the past. An old love. And maybe that's why they're keeping themselves so emotionally available. I mean, that came out strong. We have the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Wands, which, look at that. Energy, like, connected energetically. Okay. With the 6 of Cups. Someone of importance, too. And honestly, that's okay. I mean, let's just be real, because I completely understand not wanting to move forward with someone because your heart is somewhere else at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because how could you fully love another when your heart's still in a situation? Maybe you didn't get clarity to it, right? It's still, like, it doesn't look painful, at least in this reading, but energetically, passionately still being tied up, even spiritually, still being tied up. The energies are still intertwined here, right? Maybe someone's not even, like, talking about that, and they need to be open. Like, this could be cleared with just a conversation, you know, and the need to take things slow and be understanding. Like, hey, like, I'm still thinking about this, or I'm still I'm still caught up in this and I need some time. You know, maybe that's why, like, I think that's what it is. And, like, this person who's very hesitant on, like, committing could be still tied up, like I said, could be still tied up with someone from their past, but energetically, their heart is somewhere right now. So it does look like they're obviously trying to move on if they're talking to, you know, this other person, you, or you're talking to, however it may be. And that's why they're just refusing this offer right now. Not saying that it's not going to be beautiful or anything, but I think just right now is not the time. Like, there needs to be some healing going on, some cleansing. Let's see. Yeah, we have the High Priestess and the Five of Wands. So someone here either needs to, I think it's advice. Someone here needs to take that moment of silence and try to see things from a higher perspective. You know, talk to your higher self. Have that inner guidance to look at the situation from a higher point of view, or even to put yourself in someone else's shoes, because sometimes that does a lot of detangling for us when we put ourselves in someone else's shoes, or we pretend like we're in their situation, right? Like, for example, you know, like, if you were still in love with somebody, right? If you were still in love with somebody, and someone came forward and they were fantastic, right? They were absolutely fantastic. And you knew it was going to be very happy, but would you allow yourself that time to heal so you could fully love this person? Or would you just jump in? Because sometimes people do. They jump in to try to get over somebody very quickly, you know, and that's okay to an extent, but everyone acts and reacts because of a reason. So it's almost taking that time out, looking at your own actions and reactions, and really understanding where that's coming from, okay? Really having an understanding with yourself, a conversation with yourself, to see the bigger picture, and to allow that time to see things not only from your own point of view, but from someone else's point of view as well, and getting an understanding both sides of that story. And then you kind of get your answer, and then you know how to shift and change your energy to kind of match what it is that you are truly wanting and feeling, and what your true needs are, correct? So I'm going to pull one last card just to wrap up this whole reading for you, Scorpio. I hope this reading made sense. It just seems like there's a little bit of entanglement here. Our last one, ooh, I like that, is the Six of Swords, okay? It's allowing yourself to not be mentally caught up in a situation. Taking that space, taking the time if need be. It is a moving on card, but it's also not rushing yourself to move on. It's being patient within yourself. Whether that has to do with a lack of communication, because I always pay attention, you know, like, because this lady doesn't have a head. So, you know, it could even be like, in order to clear your mind, in order to clear that space and to allow space to open up and be really, like, comfortable with it, you could just need to detach yourself either energetically or stop communicating, you know, even if it's for like a day or two, just to take your own time so you could move on, or allow yourself, because now I'm starting to feel like that's you tied up with somebody. Allowing yourself that time to heal and completely move on, so that way you can go into a new direction comfortably. Because, you know, ooh, I love that. I do. I know that was a really hard reading. It was a weird one. Like, if you guys made it to the end of this video. But anyways, Scorpio, if it resonated, please let me know. You know, feel free to say hi or something in the comments. I'm always down to, like, hear and listen. But other than that, I will be coming back in a few weeks for the mid-monthly updates, checkups. So until then, I will see you soon. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.